In reality creation, I'm not waiting for a new age. My new age is every day. The so-called New Age and human potential field has been compared to reading a 10,000 page menu without getting anything to eat. It's hundreds of thousands, even millions of books that talk and talk and talk, full of supposed knowledge, but very much lacking in actual results, in experience. There's entire books. This book will talk of the seventh dimension and all the planets in it. This book of the eighth dimension, ninth dimension, and then what DNA strand you have in the ninth dimension when you're able to communicate with aliens from planet so-and-so, and then on and on and on it goes. And then there's also seminars which go the same way, which provide so much information, abstract information that can never be put to use. I've visited some of these conferences and seminars myself. I was like, where's the practical application in knowing that there was a speaker, he said he's a retired military and he spent 12 years on a moon of Saturn in a cryonic freezing compartment. And he went on and on about that for about 2 hours. And I'm like, what on earth is this? Of what practical use is it for me that you were frozen for 12 years on a moon of Saturn? Okay, so it's like New Agers often get lost in imagination with very little interest of turning that imagined thing into physical manifestation on earth. So when I coach somebody and they say to me, yeah, coaching was good, I feel different, that's not enough for me. Feeling different is not a result. It's a subjective thing. What does it mean to feel different? I'm glad you feel different. I'm glad when you feel better, but that's not a result. A result is, let's say you made $5,000 before the coaching, now you make $15,000. Okay, let's say 4 months later, your life makes a change for the better, and now you make $15,000. That's a specific, tangible result. And that's what reality creation is about. It emphasizes, even though I use a lot of spiritual jargon, it does emphasize specific results. A reality creator is out for specific results, specific positive life changes. Somebody was sick, now they're healthy. Okay? It's not that, oh yeah, I feel a little better, but they're still sick. It's not that, oh yeah, that's it's a good coach, but they're still sick. Doesn't matter if it's a good coach if you're still sick. Where's the meat? Where are the results? I visit your house and you have a book in your shelf that says you can ascend to the 12th dimension. And I see you've read the book maybe more than once. And my question to you is, if you can ascend to the 12th dimension, what are you still doing here? Why do you invite me to your house? Here, the book says you can ascend. You see the disconnect here? The disconnect between what these people think and what they're actually living. They think they can ascend to the 12th dimension, but they're not, and they can't. Okay? But even so, they'll tell you, yeah, I read a book about ascending to the 12th dimension. That is possible. Yeah, that's very much possible. Well, if it's possible, then show me. Show me the meat. So there's a hypocrisy there because many of these New Agers are not actually experiencing what they are talking about. Someday I'll write my autobiography and you'll know that I'm actually living what I write about, which is a wild, wild ride. One glimpse, just 5 seconds, just a small glimpse of a higher realm is worth more than reading thousands and thousands of meditations you supposedly have to do to catch that glimpse. And you don't. You don't have to do 10 years of meditation to catch that glimpse. There are ways to do it more quickly. Anybody who's visited one of my seminars has already caught these glimpses, and they stay with you and influence you positively in daily life. It's called reality creation, not reality thinking, not reality hoping, not reality fantasizing, but reality creation. It's taking imagination and putting it into action. Not like just taking imagination and staying in imagination, but putting it into action. New Ageism actually gets stuck in the imagining part, and that's where they just stay. So you don't need a dolphin necklace, and you don't need to neutralize reptilian attacks taking place in the 12th dimension in one of your 5 million past lives before you can live the good life here. And I'm not saying that dolphins don't have high consciousness. That's not what I said. I'm also not saying that reptilians don't exist. They, in fact, do exist. I'm saying reality creation is practical and deals with what you can do here and now, in your immediate surroundings. You're put here into these surroundings because you can affect these surroundings. And then there's another part of the New Age scene, and you see this a lot in certain metaphysical bookstores, so-called metaphysical bookstores, where it's actually not metaphysical, it's more like occultism. And occultism is an egoic thing. It's stuff like summoning entities, which you absolutely shouldn't do, summoning entities to fulfill your egoic desires. So that's not metaphysical per se, it's more like lower astral. Okay? And a lot of things in these metaphysical bookstores are not actually metaphysical. Buying a gemstone necklace and incense is not metaphysical. It's not going to move the needle of consciousness much, is it? Has it ever? Has buying that gemstone necklace really moved the needle? Or are you in pretty much the same place, consciousness-wise, as before purchasing the gemstone necklace? I guess another way to put all of this is that there's different qualities to everything, including New Ageism. There's high quality New Ageism and low quality New Ageism. Just like there's high quality religion, low quality. And don't settle for less.